There is a 1 in 73 million chance that a snake is born with two heads. Almost all of them die shortly after birth. But against every odd imaginable, this one survived. In the natural world, survival usually favors simplicity. One brain, one body. One clear direction. But once in a while, nature breaks its own rules in the most unsettling way imaginable. A snake is born with two heads, two brains, two independent minds sharing one body. The odds of that happening are estimated to be around 1 in 73 million, and even when it does happen, survival is almost unheard of. Most two-headed snakes never live long enough to shed their skin for the first time. Their names are Mario and Luigi. So when Max reached out and told me he owned a two-headed boa constrictor that was not only alive, Mario and Luigi are special even among two-headed snakes. Most cases of polycephaly when an animal has more than one head occur in egg-laying species, but boas give live birth. That means the rare developmental split that created two heads happened inside the mother's body, not in an egg. It's not something that can be induced or replicated. It is a biological accident in the truest sense, and somehow this accident survived. Not just a basic enclosure, but a controlled rainforest environment that would allow us to observe how a two-headed snake moves, climbs, explores, and interacts with its surroundings in a more natural way. It was about understanding this allowed the structure to function as both a background and a climbing surface. Once it hardened, I coated everything with soil and organic material to eliminate the artificial look. The floor needed to retain moisture without becoming waterlogged, so I used moss bricks, natural substrate, and wood chips layered together. Once hydrated, the entire base became a living, absorbent surface that would help regulate humidity throughout the enclosure. Then came the accommodations that only a two-headed snake would need. I added two separate water bowls. Not for decoration, but because each head operates independently. Sharing resources can create conflict, and minimizing competition is critical for long-term health. I added dense leaf litter across the floor, mimicking the forest ground and giving the snake tactile feedback as it moves. Max had one specific request. He wanted climbing vines. Not decorative ones, but functional, flexible supports that the snake could wrap around naturally. To do this, I created custom vines using rope coated in silicone and substrate. Once cured, they became sturdy but bendable, allowing me to weave them throughout the enclosure. This created vertical and horizontal pathways without forcing the snake into unnatural positions. When the enclosure was complete, Max arrived the next day with Mario and Luigi. Seeing them in person is difficult to describe. Your brain knows it's real, but your instincts reject it. Two heads, moving independently, scanning the environment in different directions, yet attached to one body that must obey both. When Max gently placed them into the enclosure, they immediately began exploring. What became clear very quickly was that they are not identical in behavior. Luigi, the left head, is calm, curious, but measured. He explores methodically and reacts slowly to new stimuli. Mario, on the right, is the opposite. More reactive, more defensive, faster to strike at perceived threats. Two personalities sharing one spine. Watching them climb confirmed Max's claim. They worked together instinctively. When one head secured a grip, the other followed. Their body adapted around their shared goal. It was cooperation born not from choice, but from necessity. Feeding time revealed just how complex their lives truly are. When presented with a mouse, Luigi typically eats first. Mario often shows less interest, sometimes eating only once a month, compared to Luigi's weekly feedings. During one feeding, Luigi grabbed the prey immediately, while Mario continued exploring, seemingly unconcerned. The challenge is that while one head eats, the other still controls part of the body. Movement during feeding can be dangerous, yet Luigi persisted. Later footage captured an even rarer moment. Both heads attempted to eat at the same time. They latched onto the same prey, briefly competing before coordination resumed. This behavior is risky and requires careful monitoring, but it provides invaluable insight into how two minds adapt within a single organism. Despite how unnatural it looks, Mario and Luigi are not in constant conflict. They have learned balance, a compromise between instincts. As of now, they are healthy, growing, learning. Their existence challenges what we think is possible in vertebrate development. They are not a myth, not a gimmick, not a curiosity meant to be exploited. They are living proof that life sometimes finds a way forward even when everything is stacked against it. This enclosure is not just a home. It is an observation window into one of the rarest biological phenomena on Earth, and this is only the beginning. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow the journey of Mario and Luigi, make sure to subscribe. We have so much more to learn and share. See you next time.